We're back with the construction site, and guess what? Goodnight, Goodnight construction site is the story of this week, and the author, Sherri Duskey Rinker, made a collection of these books. So this is the first of many books we're going to read this week about what are buildings made of? What are buildings made of, and what makes them strong? Look and pay attention to the construction trucks and see what they're using on the construction site, and you'll find out. Ready? Here we go. Goodnight, Goodnight Construction Site by Sherri Duskey Rinker. Down in the big construction site, the tough trucks work with all their might to build a building, make a road, to get the job done load by load. Now look at what they're using. Look at what they're using. Yes, we have a bulldozer here. What is he using? Yes, we have a dump truck here. What is it using? Okay, what's the digger doing over here? Okay. Hey, doesn't that look like the cement mixer? What does it do? We'll find out. The sun has set, the work is done. It's time for trucks to end their fun. One by one, they'll go to bed to yawn and rest their sleepy heads, then wake up to another day of rough and tough construction play. So when do trucks really go to sleep? Well, they go to sleep when they park them, when they take them back where they go, and they stop turning them on. Once they turn them on, they go to sleep. Working hard to help his team, Crane Truck raises one last beam. Reaching, stretching, lifting high, he swings the beam into the sky. He'll set it down right on its mark, then off to bed. It's almost dark. So, here's a beam, and here's the train truck, and he uses a lot of beams if you see them here. And look what they're making to make it strong. They're using beams to make these buildings so that they won't fall down. So beams are made out of metal. Strong, heavy metal. And that keeps the truck working and the people safe where they're going to work and live. He slowly folds his boom back in, and then, with one last sleepy grin, he tucks himself in nice and tight, then cuddles up and says, "Good night." Shh. Good night, Crane Truck. Good night. Crane Truck has a teddy bear. Spinning, churning all day long, cement mixer sings his swirly song. Now here, you're weary. He's so dizzy from the fun that keeps him busy. With one last spin, he pours the load. He's ready now to leave the road. So, let's look at the cement mixer. And if you see his job is right over here. What he spins in here is sand, gravel or rocks, water, and cement, and they mix it up, and this cement mixer pours out into these molds and places where the construction is being done. So cement is one of the things we use to build our houses. Beams are for buildings, but cement is for houses. Ready? He takes a bath, gets shiny bright, pulls up his turns off his lights. He cuts his engine slow, his drum, and dreams sweet dreams, a twirly fun. Shh. Good night, cement mixer. Good night. First you take a bath, right? Then you go to sleep. So far we have the crane and the cement mixer working to help those buildings stay strong and what they use to make it strong. Dump truck loves to work and haul. He carries loads both big and small. He moves the drift from place to place, then dumps it with a happy face. One final load spills on the heap. Now dump truck's tired and wants to sleep. So he dumps both rocks and dirt. If you notice, this is dirt, right? So we use rocks and dirt to build our houses. With the dump truck, we use the cement mixer, right, for the cement. But the crane does the heaviest part, which is the metal, when you are making big, tall buildings, the beams. He lowers his bed, locks his gate, rests his wheels. It's getting late. He dims his lights, then shuts his doors. And soon his engine slows to snores. Shh. Good night, dump truck. Good night. Oops. Let me put that jacket here. There you go. He's snoring. You see that? Pushing with his mighty blade, bulldozer works to smooth the grade. He clears the way to level ground and fills the air with thunderous sounds like roar. That's kind of the sound that he makes. No one's as tough and strong as he, but now he's sleepy. Wow. Look at that. So we have the bulldozer breaking all those rocks and dirt and flattening it. That's to help it make it strong, right? But so far the crane helps with the beams, cement mixer with the cement, the dump truck with the dirt and the rocks, and the bulldozer is the one that flattens the land or the place where the construction site is being made. So he just tries to make it flat and easy. He puffs some smoke out of his stack, turns off his engine, stops his track. He curls into his soft dirt bed and dreams of busy days ahead. Shh. Good night, bulldozer. Good night. Scooping gravel, dirt, and sand, excavator shapes the land. He digs and lifts throughout the day. Arg! But now it's time to end his play. A few more holes to dig and soon he'll roll to bed beneath the moon. And here's the excavator. Look at all the holes he has made. It's very important to make the holes because the holes are going to be filled with pipes. They're going to be filled with cement. They're going to be filled with beams to make the structure, which could be a building, a house, strong, to make it defeatable from knocking down like the wolf does on the Three Little Pigs story. He twirls upon his bumpy track, pulls up his boom, stretches his back. He sets his scoop down on the ground and snuggles up without a sound. Shh. Good night, excavator. Good night. These big trucks, so tough and loud, they work so hard, so rough and proud. Tomorrow is another day, another chance to work and play. Turn off your engines, stop your tracks, relax your wheels, your stacks and backs. No more huffing and puffing, team. It's time to rest your heads and dream. So here they all are, resting, right? Construction site all tucked in tight. The day is done. Turn off the light. Great work today. Now, shh. Good night. The end. I hope you liked the book as well as I did the first time I read it. If you're interested, the book is in Barnes & Noble, and it's really good. And I think it's worth getting all of the collection of the books. You'll see. Remember, smart is not something you are. Smart is something you get.